Hey, welcome back to the show, Everything Under the Sun, where we talk about everything under the sun. And today, if you have eyes, and if you're on YouTube, you could probably tell that we have a different setup today. We are actually in our own
Yeah.
homes, and because of MCO, and yeah, guys, how are you guys? How's MCO been?
For me, it's honestly same old. uh, if I'm not playing games, then I'm practicing my drums. If I'm not practicing my drums, then I'm playing games. If I'm not doing both, I'm either on TikTok or on YouTube, and that's my routine for now. All the way up till April.
That's great. Until your
Nice.
classes start again, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Cool.
Eddie,
How
what
about
For
about
me,
you?
you?
I'm just busy with uni, man. Like uni is crazy now. Nothing has
Right.
changed, lah, honestly. So yeah.
Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, man. I mean the cases recently don't seem to be improving as well, right? Like
I mean, it did
there's
drop
like five
to
thousand plus a day, right?
Yeah.
yeah. It did
Yeah.
Same,
drop to
man.
3,000. It did drop to 3,000.
Today?
I think a day before yesterday. Yeah.
Oh, but
I like
but
how we
today it was
think
like
that
5,000
3,000
plus,
now is
right?
like a small number.
Right, right, right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Cause we hit
crazy.
like, bro, we went close to 6,000.
Serious,
It's
ah?
like
Uh,
if another 300 like people like got COVID on that day when we hit 5.7
Uh-huh.
k, we will have
yeah.
hit 6k already.
Damn,
Yeah.
that's scary.
Because 5.7, man. 5.7.
That's scary to think
But
of,
yeah.
man. Wow.
Eh.
Wow.
So yeah,
Okay,
just stay
Like,
like
home, just do your part.
yeah. So if you're watching, if you're on Spotify as well, hey, we have Spotify now. Watch all our podcasts. I
woohoo!
mean,
Yes.
listen to all our podcasts on Spotify. Yeah, but if you're watching and if you're listening, yeah, stay at home. Don't go out unless you absolutely have to, whether it's for
Mm-hmm.
food or like groceries or whatnot. And even if it's for
Yeah.
food, if you can just get Grab or Food Panda, support the delivery guys.
Yeah,
They
and
need to
tip your
live as
Grab
well.
drivers too.
Yeah, tip your Grab riders and your Food Panda riders as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Yeehaw!
mean, obviously, if you have the means to do so, then do so. Like, if you cannot, we're not forcing you to do anything. And yeah,
Yeah.
so seeing how, I mean, recently the government also like extended MCO, right?
Yeah.
And well, that obviously means, um, that
Chinese New
obviously
Year at
is bad
home.
news for bad news for us Chinese people, because there's no more
Yeah.
Chinese New Year this year. I mean, not that it's
But
cancelled or
but
anything,
I
but
feel like
like yeah, sorry,
But I feel like
go.
it's good news for us though, actually, because like if you think about it, if they don't announce MCO, right, then
Hmm.
sure all of us would just like go visit relatives here, visit relatives there.
Yeah,
And the cases sure spike, honestly. But I feel like
I
it's the right thing
mean,
to do lah.
yeah.
Like
I
no
mean,
choice.
as a society, it is the right thing to do, but then like for Chinese
Yeah.
people, it's like, it's our tradition. It's like it's gone.
Yeah lah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can't meet
I
your
mean like,
cousins anymore. You can't like
you know,
Mm.
you can't go back hometown, visit your
no
grandparents or
ang
whatever.
pao.
Yeah, and no Angpaos
Yeah,
some more.
man. No money,
Ah,
bro.
and then some more
What
all
I'm
our
gonna do?
relatives, right? All our relatives, because they're
Yeah.
so old, like they may not like know how to bank transfer. So
Gone
they might
case.
just write you a check. or do you think, oh, it's fine lah, don't you give Angpao, I don't see them this year. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's sad. I mean,
It's very sad.
I don't know about y'all, but like last year I got like the most. I broke my record for like Angpaos that I received. Like last year was like the most Angpaos I ever received. I received like over 1,000, and I don't
Wow.
have it anymore. Sad to say.
You spent it all, is it?
Yeah, I think so. Like just here and there lah. I just use it up lah, I think. But yeah, save money. It's important to save.
Yeah,
So I think this
definitely.
year, like Angpaos are gonna be a definite like record low, man. Like,
Yeah.
I don't see people, then like it means no Angpao. So man, that's kind of sad.
Yeah. I mean economy so bad.
Yeah.
I don't expect like adults to like give us ang pao, honestly.
Right.
I'm already prepared to like not get anything.
I mean, for my immediate family, yeah, I expect Angpao lah, like for my mom and like for my
Yeah lah.
grandmother. Mom, if you're watching, I need a big Angpao. Thank you. um, yeah, I mean, well, Chinese New Year's what, like next week, right?
Yeah,
Like
I think
it's on
yeah.
the what's the date? 12th of February or something.
It's on 12. Yeah.
12th,
Wow.
yeah.
Friday, next Friday.
That's your
Next
like
Friday. Next
Friday.
yeah, next Friday.
wow.
Oh
How-
shit, it's February.
Well, I just realized. Very nice.
This guy, man. This guy.
Wow. Yeah. So I mean, just to start us off, like, how do you think Chinese New Year will look like this year? Because like the atmosphere is obviously so different, and like everything's gonna be like, I mean, it won't feel like a traditional Chinese New Year, right? So like, how do you
Yeah.
think it would look and feel like, just in your own opinions?
I think right. It depends on how big your family is lah. Cause
Right,
I know
right,
like
right.
definitely like some families which are like bigger and you can say more modern. They'll use like Zoom calls or like to have the reunion virtually lah.
Right,
you know.
right.
Yeah.
But if it's like smaller, but they're more kind of traditional kind of families, I think they will just stay at home and just celebrate with their respective families. Because for me and my relatives, right, they already say like no one is gonna go to each other's house. Mainly because the restrictions lah,
Yeah.
you
For
can't
sure,
go
for sure.
10 km. What? Your something about 10 km one lah.
Yeah, you
There's like
can't-
a
you
10
can't be
km
like-
radius.
Yeah.
You
10
can't
km
exceed
radius
that.
from
Yeah.
your house.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but for me, right now, like from my mom's side, right, is just wondering how we're gonna celebrate with my grandparents, lah. So, like how to pick them up or whether to go to their house. Cause
Do they live near you?
no, they live all the way in PJ, dude. So
Okay.
it's definitely out like 10
Okay, for
kilometers.
context, Adrian lives in Shah Alam. And yeah.
Hey, don't come and rob me. If you think of robbing me, don't come and rob me, please. Thank you.
Oh,
Okay.
what? Why am I suddenly
We're not
scared
disclosing
like
the address, bro.
that? This guy. lah.
but yeah, I was talking to my dad just now over like when I was cleaning up the dishes. I was like, what if my dad takes one car and then my mom takes another, then one picks up my grandfather, one picks up my grandmother.
Yeah.
That's
smart.
right now we're just discussing lah, but
Mm.
I think we are definitely celebrating for my family lah. Definitely celebrating at home, and I feel like it's definitely gonna be super different.
Yeah.
Because you won't really feel the vibe, but at
Yeah.
the same time you will, because it's technically like Nin Sa Man, which is like Chinese New Year Eve.
Mm.
You eat home cooked food.
Yeah.
So now technically you're eating home cooked food on Eve, on the first day, and on the second. So
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
definitely gonna feel different lah. It's gonna feel
Every day.
different.
Yeah, for sure. How about you, Edison? You have a pretty big family.
For me, like, my dad already told us that we're not going to Balik Kampong this week already. Like this Chinese New Year. So we're gonna.
How do you feel about that?
Because like, I mean, it's sad lah, cause no 气氛, there's no like
Yeah.
the festive like celebration thing. Cause like, okay, just to let you guys know, right? Like, so basically, my mom's side we celebrate at our house here, and my dad's side is all like at Kampong lah, right? So what we do is that we normally go back to Kampong to stay, because my Kampong is very near, like 1 hour from my house. So we normally
Right.
go back there to stay a night, and then a night before Lim Sa Mana, right? And then we come back
Right.
down to my place for reunion dinner, and then we go back up to my grandma's place again to spend the night again for like the first day of Chinese New Year lah. And that's where we see
Okay.
all the fireworks and everything.
Mm.
But this year we're not going back already lah, because yeah, for obvious reasons, right? And my grandma is just gonna
Okay.
leave my auntie.
Right.
So
Okay.
yeah, lor, because like my dad's side of the family is very big, and we meet together on the second day of Chinese New Year, and it's like 30, 40 plus people in like one house. So like
That's
it's yeah, it's crazy lah. There's a lot of people and everything.
no
And
social distancing
yeah, lor,
there.
yeah, definitely no social distancing if we like come together. So like I think this year my dad's saying that they're gonna postpone it to I don't know, middle of the year, where it's
Serious.
safer for us to do a reunion. I mean, like that's the only like viable option, right?
That's pretty smart
Like
actually.
can't do
Like
anything else.
postponing, I think that's pretty smart.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. I mean, for my family, um, we haven't actually discussed it like formally, like in the group chats or whatever. But like we've kind of joked about it lah, like how this year is gonna be like completely different and how like we won't be able to receive as many Angpaos as we could. And
Yeah.
but I think like I think postponing is a good idea because if I don't get Angpao now, I get Angpao later because we're postponing it and everything, right? So I think postponing is something I should propose to my family about. Cool.
I mean, it's not just about the ang pao lah, right? It's about like
Yeah,
the reunion, the family
obviously,
reunion, coming together and just like, because some of my relatives I only see once a year, during Chinese New Year.
Same,
Like even like my like sort of like my immediate, not my immediate family, but my first circle of extended family, like
Right.
my dad's siblings and
Yeah,
everything.
that's brothers.
Yes, I only
right?
see some of them like, yeah, my dad's like, yeah, a lot of siblings.
Yeah, I think same. Like I relate. Like on my dad's side, like we only ever see each other like once a year, and it's only for Chinese New Year. And yeah, it'll be quite unfortunate if like we all don't get to see each other. So yeah, but the thing is like they all live in like different parts of the world, I guess. Some are in Australia studying, and some are like in Singapore. So like it's hard for them to come down because of the restrictions and whatnot. So yeah, I think postponement is definitely a good idea and something that we should, probably consider. Yeah. Cool. So on the note of like things that are going to happen, yeah, what are your family's plans? Like since you're not meeting other people, like what are y'all planning to do, like at home?
To be honest, I don't know, man. I think
Same.
cause for Chinese New Year's Eve, my mom is going back to work for half a day.
Huh?
But yeah, half a day, cause apparently the boss is like sponsoring lunch.
Whoa. Okay.
But yeah. Then I think the main one for Chinese New Year's Eve is the dinner, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually no, it's lunch and dinner.
For me, it's just
For
dinner.
Eve? Eve, I thought it's dinner only.
For
For Eve is reunion dinner, what?
Yeah. The
Oh,
lunch one?
yeah. No. Yeah, so it's dinner.
Yeah.
So I think it was I think it's January, where my whole family, including my grandparents, from my mom's side, we went to Putian. So we actually took the Chinese New Year meal, whatever you call it, but
In
now
January,
we don't even know how to. Yeah. But now we
Oh.
don't even know how to collect it, cause
Delivery.
MCO, and we don't even know it's open. So there's probably that. But I think my parents would want us to spend time together, cause I feel, to be very honest, I feel like it's gonna be one meal, and then. And
That's
that's
it.
it. Like, Happy
Right.
Chinese New Year, right?
Yeah.
Honestly, bro. Honestly, I think
That's what happened during Christmas as well. Like it's just one meal. Oh,
That's what
Merry
happened during Christmas,
Christmas.
exactly.
Yeah. Like
Yeah,
even barely any presents. You just like, oh, Merry Christmas. Then that's it.
yeah.
Wake up the next morning. It's
Yeah.
another day. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Just another
for
day
my
of MCO.
for my family, like we've actually made like the cookies together like recently. We made like the whole jar of like pineapple tarts, and me and my mom, we finished it in one day,
Wow.
like a small jar. Not a big jar. Like we just finished it in one day, and as you could guess, our like my grandmother wasn't too happy about it, so we're making up for it by making another batch like in the next few days.
How
So
long
yeah, I
does it
think
take for you to do it? How long does it take for you to do it?
I'm not sure,
Half a
but
day.
it took like half a day. Yeah, we started at like
Okay.
12
Not bad.
in the afternoon, and then we ended at like 5-ish. So like it's quite a reasonable time, and it's quite short lah. But it feels long because you have to like prepare and you have to mold the shape, like put the stuff in the things and put it in the oven and all that. So that's it definitely takes time lah. Yeah. Yeah. How about you, Eddie? How your Chinese New Year preparations looking like?
Don't know, man. Like honestly, looking back, right, my family starts celebrating Chinese New Year like, okay, not really celebrating lah, but we start getting into the festive mood like 1 month before before actual Chinese New Year, you know. Like we start going out makan and then catching up with friends lah, more so, and then like having
Chinese New Year
Yisang.
lasts a
Like
whole
it's
month,
1
right?
week, 1 week before Chinese New Year, right, this year,
Oh,
and I
really?
haven't had my first Yisang this year yet, which is
Oh,
crazy to
shit.
think about it. Because normally I start eating like I know about y'all lah, but I start eating Yisang like 1 month before Chinese New Year. Like that's when I normally have like my first round of Yisang. Then there will be a few times lah, right? But now I don't even know if having Yisang on Chinese New Year, which is quite
Aw.
sad. And like I honestly think like if some of my relatives from my mom's side that don't come over to like just visit, then it will just feel like another day lah. Because honestly now a bit also like no mood lah, you know. There's no
Yeah.
like festive like
No mood to entertain people,
mood,
right?
you know what I mean? There's also no mood to entertain people. It's like there's no Chinese New Year feeling, you know what I mean?
You
Yeah.
don't
Like-
vibe with it because you know it's MCO, and then it's like there's no difference.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hold
correct.
up. I gotta ask you one thing though. Do your family like stock up on drinks?
No,
No, bro.
No? Really?
no.
Not yet, man. That's why we haven't even we stocked up on like food supplies, like what are you gonna cook for reunion
Right,
dinner
right,
and everything lah.
Right.
But like I don't know, drinks, snacks, all those a bit like haven't go buy yet lah.
Right,
So probably gonna like go get it this weekend or something.
right.
But yeah, that's why like no mood lah this year. Normally like
Right.
Yeah.
yeah.
Dude, I still remember, right? I don't know Isaac whether you remember it or not, but
Yeah.
last year, did you remember like when it was like I think it was also like when February hit last year we still celebrated Chinese New Year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
I
did.
think
You all
yeah.
came
we
over to
did.
my house to play
Yeah.
yeah.
What?
So yeah,
Yeah.
I still remember like February was like, oh, it's a time, you know, where day 1 and day 2 you spend time with relatives. The rest of the other 2 weeks of February, right? You just go to your friend's house and like, you know, have fun, chill.
Yeah.
You play,
Right.
you gamble and stuff. But I think this year definitely gonna be different.
Yeah.
Because you're just gonna be
No more
at
open
home.
houses, guys. No more open houses.
Yeah.
No more already.
Right.
Gone.
cannot get
Ah.
Angpao from your
From
friends.
rich people.
parents,
Yeah. Can't go to other
Fun.
can't go to other people's houses anymore. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Man,
I mean,
I still remember like when I was a kid, right? Chinese New Year used to be like the best time of the year, like apart from Christmas, because like because I got to like meet all my cousins that I haven't seen in a long time. And, like we used to like sleep over at my grandparents' house, and then like we just like play the entire day. Like we would wake up at like 8 a.m. and then we have breakfast, and then we'll play until like night, and then we sleep again, and we repeat the same day, the same thing the next day. It was like so fun.
Wow.
yeah.
And then like we would play like all the fireworks. Like they had these spinning things. Do you all know about it? Like the
Spinning ball thing.
Yeah.
like a spinning like disc of fire and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like as a kid, I was pretty scared of it, but I like to look at it. Yeah.
But I feel like I outgrown fireworks already lah.
Really?
Like
Really?
honestly, I think I played it like until I was like 15, 16. Then I think I started to get like old already, and I'm just a bit like sian already. Like okay, fireworks, 12 o'clock already. Okay, go sleep. Damn tired already.
Yeah.
I cannot stay like
Damn
2, 3 o'clock.
uncle,
I'm like,
you.
no mood
What a
already. Don't need to.
boomer. I mean, I definitely had the phase where I outgrew it. Like when I started becoming a teenager, like 13, 14, I was like, nah,
Yeah.
like I'll just stay away. But then like nowadays, like thinking about what we used to have, like I kind of miss it lah, and I kind of want to go back to it, you know. So
Yeah,
yeah.
definitely.
How about you, Adrian? Do you think you've grown out of it?
No, I haven't grown out of it. I love playing with fireworks.
Yeah.
I think it was last time, when like when I was still like a kid lah. I think 5, 6 years old. So like back then my family used to stay in KL, I think. In this apartment, then
Mm.
we will play fireworks. Um, so there's this one time when both me and my sister, we were just playing around lah, right? Um, then my sister actually dropped the flare onto a toe.
Oh
So
shit.
then
Ooh.
so she started crying, and now looking back at it, I can't stop laughing.
Wait, was it
What do
the
you do?
sparkler? Was it the sparkler thing?
Yeah, it's a sparkle thingy.
The thing that you
I didn't.
like the one stick
Yeah,
on
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, I
okay.
didn't do anything. She did it to herself because she brought it like up. It's like straight
Yeah.
up, so that's why the thing fell down instead of fly out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, get it.
But I think the biggest fireworks experience I had was last year when I went over to Nick Liao's house.
Oh
You know,
no, I've heard the
they
stories.
bought bro, it's freaking chaotic, man. Like but it's fun and chaotic. But yeah, I miss
You almost
the
burned
moment
down like
where,
a,
you know.
you almost burned down like a tree or something, right? Was it?
Yeah.
No, because because it was my idea to like those that shoot fireworks. Cause
Oh no.
in front of Nick's house, you can say in front of Nick's house lah. It was like a big ass forest. So I was like, you know what'd be fun if I just shoot and aim at those trees. Then they're
Hey,
like,
you gotta
don't
start
don't
forest
aim.
fire, you know.
Yeah, that's what they said.
like-
But I was like, no, but it's fun. You see them exploding between the leaves. It's like, whoa.
If the
Guy.
fire gets caught on the branches now, you pay for it.
I take I straight away run back home, bro.
That was how Indonesia burned half their country down, bro.
Alright.
Because of dumb stuff like that. And that's why we have haze.
Yeah, man.
But yeah.
Then cool. Yeah. I guess Chinese New Year will end up looking different, and like in the end, there's nothing much we can do to like really change it. But I think
Yeah.
one thing that's important and one thing that we should remember is like just the aspect of family and being together lah. Like
Yeah.
even
Yeah.
though we may not be able to see our cousins and like all our distant relatives, let's just I think what I want to do this Chinese New Year is really just embrace and spend time with the immediate relatives that I can come in contact with.
You miss those moments where you
Yeah.
You miss those moments, and I guess
Right.
you just hold on to the values and you hold on to the ones that you
Yeah.
can have access to, more than,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
I guess- Yeah.
wait, Eddie, you go first.
You go.
Oh.
You go. It's okay.
I think yeah.
Ladies first.
Hey sisters, okay. But yeah. I think I do agree with what you said, Isaac. Cause as much as we say, like spending like like how Saturday nights, Sunday nights, you like you want to go out with your friends, spend time with your
Yeah.
friends.
Yeah.
And then like your Mondays to Fridays, you're like packed with uni. And like if you actually like step aside and you look at it from like a bigger point of view, you don't actually spend that much time with your family. And I think I really do like relate to what you say, to really
Yeah.
just like cherish the time that you have now, before you can't anymore lah, right?
Yeah.
Which I think this is what I'm going to try to do as well, which is also like to spend more time with my parents also lah, before like I grow up and stuff like that. So yeah, I think that's for me, man.
Yeah. I mean, like, Chinese New Year ultimately is like what you all say about family, lor. So it's not about Angpao, it's not about like fireworks and everything, because although it makes it like cool, but like, yeah, lor, I feel like to all of us out there, Chinese people who are celebrating, just be grateful for what you have lah, and
Yeah.
make the most of every opportunity. Because even though like this might be a rather like shitty or quiet like Chinese New Year, it's still Chinese New Year, and you still get the chance to like spend time with your family members lah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's honestly better than nothing. So
I think
yeah.
I think also if you're not feeling the Chinese New Year mood, you start feeling the Chinese New Year mood, and people around you will start feeling it. Because you influence the atmosphere that you create. Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, shout out to my sister who's playing Chinese New Year songs.
Wow. I actually had a Chinese New Year dance party with my cousins. I just blasted Chinese New Year music in my house, in my room, and then they started coming in and like moving
Oh gosh.
their bodies.
Moving your
Oh,
bodies.
that sounded better in my head, but sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, that's all the time we have for today. That's it for the episode today. If you're watching this on YouTube, thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're watching this on YouTube,
Yes.
we have Spotify, so you could listen to us on Spotify. And we'll drop the link below in the description. And
Yes.
leave a like, share this with your friends or your relatives.
And
if
tell
you
us how
want
your
to.
Chinese New Year is going to be like in the
And
comments
if you want to
below.
send us Angpao, you can always message us, and we'll provide you up with our bank
Instagram.
details. And we can always,
Yes.
hit us up on Instagram if you want to send us Angpaos.
Yes.
Yeah. Cool.
Thank you. We're broke.
Yeah, that's all the time we have for today. This is
Thank you for
Everything-
watching.
This is everything under the sun. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a great Chinese New Year. Spend time with your families, your friends, maybe not your friends, but your family and Zoom and your relatives on Zoom. Yeah.
Yes. We'll see you next week. Bye.
恭喜发财。
恭喜发财。